Good evening, guys. Hello and welcome back once again to the Aero League Racing's Gt7 Championship. This is, of course, Season 17, Round 7. I'm getting a bit of feedback now from the stream. As I say, Season 17, Round 7. Coming into Round 7, there's a lot on the line there for Zico. He might be able to clinch the championship in this round. So I've been informed that we may be down to 10, maybe 11 drivers tonight. Potentially both the Ferrari drivers might be out, which means Zico can win the driver's title with a P1 or a P2 in either race. And the GTR as a team, the GTR lads, they're looking to clinch the constructors with top 7s in both races. So very, very spicy going on this evening. Bit of a shame though that Javi isn't here, because that's Arix Ramos or Arix Javi. It's only a 7-point separation between 1 and 2. So Zico and Javi at the moment. Yannick, he's 49 points off of Javi, but 56 points off of his teammate in the lead. But yeah, it looks like the GTR boys have got this one sewn up this season. Obviously, only this round and next week left to go in this one. And as always, we'll have a rundown through the standings before qualifying starts. Obviously, we're in free practice at the moment. We'll get some information for you on screen as well. We've been with Capel for some time. And look at that. So BX looking like he's in the Corvette this evening. Now, that isn't the car that he's been so far this season. He's been in the Aston Martin. So I'm not sure what shenanigans are afoot here, but maybe BX is going to be running the Corvette for this evening. Perhaps he'll find some pace in that car. Although the Aston looked alright, didn't it, in the last couple of weeks since the BOP changes. So obviously Racing Green is still in that very futuristic, space-like Citroen. I digress. So the stand-ins. So Zico obviously at the top of the table still with 199 points. Arix Javi hot on his heels though with 192 points. Obviously only a 7-point separation there. But then we've got Yannick in third place at the moment with 143. We've got Kep in fourth with 125. Capel's in fifth with 114. Slim is in sixth with 102. Then we've got BX currently sat in seventh with 79. We've got Alessandro in 8th with 69 points, so he's 10 points behind BX at the moment. Maybe able to challenge him for that 7th position. We've got Racing Green currently 9th with 57. Cardo's in 10th with 56. We've got Sam in 11th with 45. Tintin in 12th with 44. Senior Fac in 13th with 36 points. Dino is in 14th with 26 points. We've got Badabig in 15th, also on 26 points. Actually, there's a three-way tie here. Viking Dog in 16th after one round with 26 points. Aruka 17th with 24. We got Tim in 18th with 17. Rayan in 19th with 11, and Los Blanco in 20th with 3 points. And yeah, the GTR boys are romping away with it at the moment. In first place on the top of the team stands with 342. Then we got the Ferrari in second place with 294 points. The Lamborghini lads in third with 151. The Audi R8 in 4th with 125. We've got the Ford GT in 5th with 114. The Citroen in 6th with 83. The Aston Martin of BX in 7th with 82 points. The McLaren 650S on 8 points. We've got the AMGs on 9 points and the BMW N6 on 60 points. Sorry, the AMG on 70 points and the BMW on 60 points. So yeah, looking like the GTRs have absolutely dominated this season. How well is it going to go for them tonight though? Obviously at Blue Moon Infield B, well, it's not the full Blue Moon circuit, so there's not going to be masses of slipstream battles going on. I've just gone past my camera. Come on, cameraman. There we go. So who do we have currently in the lobby? We've got Senior Fac in the M6. We have Capel in the R8. Sam in the Ford GT. Racing Green in the Citroen Spaceship. Alessandro in the other Ford GT. Then we've got Yannick. So Yannick, the first of the two GTR on track at the moment. Kep in the Lambo. Tintin in the Mercedes. Signor Fac. Oh, Signor Fac's at the top there. Zico. Obviously looking like he may be able to set up the championship in this round, so watch this space. Currently Signor Fac top of the tables in this practice session with a 1:07.345. The closest person to him, Racing Green, with a 1:07.715, and then BX Royal only 300ths off the back of Racing Green at the moment. Can't see Yannick's time, can't see Kep's time, and Capel and the rest of the lads currently in the pits. So I reckon Zico's been practicing. I reckon he's going to absolutely knock it out of the park in this round. He wants to secure that championship, and rightly so. He's been absolutely flying this season. And again, I touched on it last week, I think, but I think definitely for me in a few of the seasons, and definitely in this one as well, one of the most rounded drivers. Like he's come so far. Yeah, GG's to Zico. See if you can sew it up in this round, dude. Obviously, you've got a lot of other fast guys you've got to contend with as well, so... And your teammate managed to romp away with a win in the feature, I think it was last week as well, wasn't it? Yannick's been absolutely flying as well in that GTR, so he might even be able to challenge a little way off at the moment, but perhaps he can close that gap to second place. Maybe even take second place in the standings in the final round. We'll have to wait and see. I think you'd have to hope that, obviously, Alex Javi doesn't turn up, but... They're not here this week. Welcome along, Magneto. Nice to have you on board, buddy. We was hoping it was going to be a title fight up until the final round, which it obviously could have been if Javi had turned up tonight, Ramos. Slim, obviously, looking like he's not present as well. So, yeah, it looks like we may only have 10 drivers at the moment. Qualifying will begin shortly. And we have had the message there from BX, starting soon, so we will indeed be starting soon. How you doing anyway, Magneto? Are you okay, bud? Hopefully you're having a good Monday evening, been enjoying the sunshine. I've been stuck at work, but I managed to get an hour earlier with the cats, so all is well. So Signor Fac, a Project Platypus driver. Signor Fac's had some decent runs as well, I believe, this season. So here we go, it looks like we're going into qualifying now. Oh, BX is back in the Aston. I think maybe he wanted to take a different car just for practice, just to get out of this car for a little bit. You've only got another couple of rounds, bud, so... You know, you'll be able to get rid of the Aston soon enough. Or perhaps BX's been tested. Perhaps if they want to show the Aston's true pace around here, around Blue Moon. You never know. He might have been sandbagging a little bit there. How's the other Aston nowadays anyway? Like the DB9R or whatever it is. It used to be an alright car. So Yannick currently with a train behind him. So everybody's going to try and make the most of that slip. Hopefully not hindering each other too much. Racing Green and Zico is out on track. He always gives himself a nice bit of breathing space there as Zico. He's got his hazards on as well for that extra 10 bhp. Probably just trying to get a bit of heat into them tyres maybe. You didn't see him weaving around too much. The BX is now going to come up to start his first flying lap. So this the first braking zone here, this left-hander. Down to third, floats it through. Going to make the most of the exit here, try not to hit the wall. He got it done nicely there, and then into another sharp left-hander here. Trying to make the most of that curb. Can't take too much of that second one. This one here you can. And you want to. You don't want to drift out too wide onto the grass there. He managed to collect it alright though. He's not going to have lost too many attempts. and then into the hairpin. It's nicely through there from BX. And this one here, a very deceptive double apex left-hander. All too easy to get that one wrong. And then the final left-hander here. You can cut a lot there, and you have to avoid that wall. We did see BX scrape it ever so slightly, but what is this final time going to be as he comes up to the line? Obviously a very short lap, this one. And it's a very respectable 108.031. Is Yannick going to better that? And he does, so he takes first place at the moment. BX drops down to second. Tintin only good enough for third at the moment. Sam fourth, Kev fifth, Alessandro sixth. Oh, Capel moves up to second. Senor Fack. Oh, Senor Fack. Senor Fack with a big time there. And Racing Green manages to beat that as well. We're going to have to go on board with Zico. Just see him finish across the line. What's it going to be from Zico? As predicted, moves up into provisional first place, a whole 10th quicker at the moment than Racing Green. As I say, I got a funny feeling that Zico may have been practicing for this one. He'd probably got the... He'd probably be able to do the track in his sleep now. Oh, and BX Royal only dropping down to 6th at the moment, but may be able to improve. And he actually does improve there, but not quite by enough. He has closed the gap to Capel as Racing Green improves up to provisional second place. No, that was Yannick, wasn't it? Yannick improves up to provisional third. Senor Fack now down to fourth. Capel fifth, BX sixth, Tintin. Zico Stappert, says Magneto. that's very a very apt name, actually. I think we'll see if we can get that one to stick. Oh my God, what is the camera doing? Yeah, we'll see if we can get that one to stick. I think that one may. You may hear that for years to come now. Zico Stappen. So who have we got? Have we got anyone coming up to Zico is going to be coming up to the finish line once again. But will he go in for a... Oh, he's actually slightly down. He may be able to improve again. Doesn't really need to at the moment. Maybe he'll opt to get a fresh set of tyres on this lap. We're only coming up to 5 minutes in though, so we've still got another 5 minutes. Oh, it's Yannick, his teammate. So the two GTR boys at the moment in first and second respectively. Obviously still 5 minutes to go of qualifying. And Zico in there, so Zico has stayed... Oh, we're not going to see. It's coming through the final turn now. Does he stay out for this one? It looks like he, yeah, so he stayed out. Closes the gap to his teammate, only 300ths in it. I think he'll probably go in for a new set of boots. Senor Fack out on a fresh set of boots. We've got Tintin. Currently provisional 5th in the Mercedes AMG. I fancy he fancies a new set of tyres as well. Capel, provisional 6th. Alessandro currently 7th. BX maybe getting the toe there off of Racing Green up ahead. He's on a fresh set of softs. Due to finish his out lap. Sam currently pushed down to 9th. There's not a lot in this grid at all though, and kept there in 10th. So there is 9/10 separating first and 10th. Yannick on an out lap now. Oh, and Zico improves 1/10 faster. He's improved to a 107.173. His teammate on a 107.334. Racing Green has managed to close the gap to Yannick, but not by enough. Alessandro up to provisional 4th place. in the Ford GT, Senior Fat currently sat in provisional 5th, Tintin 6th, Capel 7th, BX Royal still yet to improve. I fancy he may improve yet. Sam 9th and kept provisional 10th. So where is BX? BX is actually rounding the final corner now. The car ahead of him has pulled into the pit, so he will surely be coming up to finish on a time lap. At least 2 tenths down. So Yannick not close enough yet to be for BX to be a hindrance there. I think they're both on flying laps, but Yannick may be able to pick up the slip off of BX here if he plays his cards right, and that'll be absolutely crucial coming onto that back straight, onto the start finish. Oh, he's closed right up on the... Oh, that cost him there on the hairpin. Managing to brake a little bit later than BX, but actually went deep into the corner. BX is actually a 10th up. Is it going to be enough to be able to move ahead of Capel, which is currently provisional 7th? And yeah, Yannick isn't going to be getting that slipstream now. And he does, he improves up to 5th place there for BX. Obviously still just under 2.5 minutes remain. Sorry, less than 1.5 minutes. Less than 2 minutes remain in this qualifying session. Zico coming up to finish, well, coming up to start what will surely be his final run. He may indeed get another lap if he gets to the end before the timer runs out, but I think with a 1:07 lap, I don't think he is. So I think this will be his final flying lap, see if he can improve once again. His teammate currently sat in 2nd place, is only 1/10 off of him. And he's actually down on that lap, so maybe looking to improve in this final stint of this qualifying session. Senior Fak actually currently provisional 3rd place. Can he improve? Looking to, and he does, up to provisional 2nd place. Still a 10th off of Zico, with 10th and a half. Only 100th faster than Yannick. Yannick now down to provisional 3rd. He's going to have to pull out the stops here in his final lap. Racing Green, currently sat provisional 4th, Alessandro 5th, BX 6th, Cap 7th, Tintin 8th, Pale 9th, Sam 10. And there we go, Zico with our 1:07.173. Looking like it might be enough at the moment. Senior Fat could possibly be on another flying lap, but maybe he's used too much of them soft tyres. Yannick looking to improve. And he does, he takes 2nd place back away from Senior Fak, who is on his final flying lap. Is he going to have to settle for 3rd place? I think he might. Oh, BX at the end there, improving up to 4th place. And that is, so it's looking like it's going to be Zico, followed by Yannick in 2nd, Senior Fak in 3rd, Racing Green at the end there, up to 4th, BX now in 5th. Right, we'll have a look at the results. So we've got Zico 1st place, or on pole. We have Yannick starting in 2nd, Senior Fak in 3rd, Racing Green in 4th, BX in 5th. We got Alessandro in 6th, Kep in 7th. We got Tintin starting in 8th, Capel will start in 9th, and Sam will start in 10th place. And the sprint race will get underway shortly. try and queue up. The infamous klaxon. Wow, indeed. And here we go. We've joined the guys on track now for the start of the sprint race. And the first race in this round, round 7. So the guys are lined up on the grid. Zico there in first place, Yannick in second, Sinor Fak in third. Wait for the lights to go out. And they're off. Sinor Fak getting a really bad start there. It looks like Racing Green has managed to take third place already. He's looking to try and get the run on Yannick as well. Or maybe put him alongside Yannick. It's going to be a drag race, almost 3 wide into turn 1. He's got around the outside of Zico as well. That Citroen has had the best start I've ever seen. Zico manages to hold that first place, so Racing Green now down to second place. He's had to shuffle in between the 2 GTRs. Then who do we have behind? BX Royal up to 4th place. Sinor Fak is down to 5th. Racing Green getting shuffled out a little bit there. He's going shuffling down the order now as well. BX Royal's managed to come alongside. He's on the outside now as they come into the hairpin. Racing Green's going to keep that inside line. BX has had to back off, slot back in behind, which has compromised him to Kep there. Kep trying to go around his outside. Definitely a spicy battle heating up in this sprint race. Oh, and it looked like Tintin getting alongside Kep there. Kep's going to be offline for this final turn here. He's going to clip the wall there, and he manages to edge ahead somehow. So Tintin backs into the slipstream once again. Then we've got Alessandro trying to hold off Sinor Fak. Sinor Fak now down to 8th place. Sam is there in 9th. Will Sam get the run? Can he get the slipstream of his teammate up ahead? It looks like Sinor Fak getting the better of it at the moment. And then we've got the R8 of Capel there, not far in the background. So hopefully everybody's got through there unscathed. It looked like Sam getting a little bit compromised. Sam now back down to 9th place. Oh, that cat! What is with the camera tonight? So Zico's still in first there with Yannick to back him up in second place. Racing Green is back into third. BX now in 4th. Kep there in 5th. Tintin. So, Tintin! He managed to hold that. I don't know how he managed to hold that one, but I think he's probably glad he did. That's probably a brown trouser moment there for Tintin. And then we got the 2 Ford GTs, 7th and 8th now. Capel now in 9th place. Sinor Fak. What happened to Sinor Fak? Come on, Sinor Fak. Sinor Fak showing some real pace in qualifying. Just needs to get his head back in the game. He can close that gap, surely. It's not a very long lap. Although everybody ahead will surely be picking up the slipstream down the start finish. Zico's starting to stretch his legs a little bit. He's got an 8/10 lead now over his teammate. His teammate's going to be trying to keep everyone behind him. Zico might be able to sew up the championship in this race, aided by his teammate. And I think Yannick is possibly going to be starting to challenge Javi for that second position. Oh no, Yannick into the wall. He's dropping down the order now. Racing Green up to second place. Yannick! Come on, Yannick. Yeah, Yannick is struggling to get a car going, but it looks like he's got it moving again. So Racing Green now up to second place. BX is up to third. Kep 4th. Tintin 5th. Alessandro 6th. Sam in 7th. Capel looking for a move on Sam. Can he have a look into the final turn? I don't think he's going to do it there. I think he's going to take the slipstream and maybe look for it into turn 1. But the Ford GT very good in a straight line. So Sinor Fak was having a little bit of a lonely race, but now he's got Yannick for company. That was just unlucky there from Yannick. I think he just dipped dipped the wheel a pixel onto the grass and it just sent the car around. Not really a lot he could have done to hold it, I don't think. As we've got Kep up ahead. Kep starting to put the pressure now on Tintin. There's been a tiny bit of contact there between Kep and Tintin. Kep has to back out. Still very close indeed between these two. Kep looking hungry for that 4th place. He wants to try and get on and challenge the top 3. And Kep has also been looking very quick in the Lamborghini this season. I think there's a battle happening in the background there as well. Yeah, Capel still putting the pressure onto Sam. And it looks like Tintin maybe has got a little bit of breathing space as they come onto the back straight for the 4th time in this 14-lap race. Tintin will... in fact, actually, no, he's dropped out that slipstream range. He may be able to creep back into it, though. It looks like the Aston hasn't got that great a top end, as Tintin does actually creep back into the 9/10 and then drops straight back out of it again. However, Racing Green with the fastest lap at the moment. What can he do about the charging? What can he do about the charging Zico? I'm going to fire the cameraman, I swear to God. What can he do about the charging Zico? So Zico currently with a 1.8 second lead over the rest of the field in this sprint race. He is definitely romping away with it at the moment, isn't he? We may be looking at your future Tier 1 champion. Let's move away from him before our commentators curse him as well, as I obviously did Yannick. Racing Green having a fantastic race at the moment. He's actually managed to start closing the gap ever so slightly to Zico up ahead. Look at the tyre there. So actually the GTR looking like it might be a little bit harder on the tyres around here than the Citroen. I think it's the GT by Citroen or something, isn't it? Oh, he's going to have lost a tenth or two there. In fact, yes, he has, definitely, indeed.
Team GTR having a great season.
Oh, Magneto, yeah, Team GTR are just absolutely flying at the moment. Yannick, unfortunately, in the sprint race, looking like he's going to be looking for maximum points going into the feature. But yeah, they're I mean, it's been a long time coming, I think, for Zico as well. He's been here for a few seasons now. I think I was commentating for Tier 1 when he started, and as I say, he's just been getting quicker and quicker. He's always been a very quick guy, but yeah, he's just I think he's got the right car this season. Suits his style very well, his driving style, and yeah, as you say, at the moment he's proven to be Zico Stappen. And BX now, BX under some pressure from Tintin. Tintin did manage to get into the slipstream. He's managed to break away from Kep now, so he can focus fully on BX. As the sun is starting to set around Blue Moon. Blue Moon Bay. Oh, BX. He went a little bit deep to maximise his entry on the second apex there, and look at the pull away there. Because Tintin tried to go for a move, didn't he? But compromised himself in the process. He's going to have to wait a couple of corners now to be able to set that one up again. We can see the Antonov flying overhead. That is a spectacle. No, it's not, it's a plane. Kep was really looking fast, wasn't he? Really looking aggressive. Oh, as we got in the background there, is it? So Sam and Capel still having that battle. What is with this corner? It's got to be that corner, hasn't it? So yeah, Sam and Capel. 7th and 8th. Capel looking like he maybe managed to get a move done into turn 1, but the Ford GT just too much momentum. Too much torque under that car. Or under that bonnet. Sinulfak almost onto the back of Capel once again. So these guys, I said they'd be able to get back into it, and they're nearly there. They should be able to maybe work together, and they could potentially work together, get onto the rest of the field, start challenging for positions in the down stages of this sprint race. 5 laps to go. Zico actually putting in the purple sector there. And then softs are going to be coming to the end of their shelf life. It's actually 2 tenths down at the end. Racing Green still able to reel that gap in. BX Royal has got a bit of breathing space now over Tintin. This might be the best finish that BX has had so far in that Aston. If he can hold on to that 3rd place, it'll be a podium finish. It's not something to be scoffed at. And it looks like his livery's decided not to load in this week. It was definitely white before. Just trying to get a look at that car. Oh no, it has still got the decals on it. Maybe just changed the colour. It's definitely the standard colour though. I digress. And that's how you want to take that corner. If you looked, there was literally just millimetres between the mirror and the wall. So you want to run it as close to the wall as you possibly can without touching it. See a nice shot of the brakes there, blowing on the braking. It's one of the things that Gt7 does do really well. Does look fantastic at night. Oh, that corner there. Yeah, it's that corner. What is with that corner? They just not put the camera in for that corner? I'm sure it's never like that before. Oh, it's Alessandro with a move on Kep now. He's going to be on the outside for the hairpin. Kep's going to hold the inside. Or was it Kep getting the move done on Alessandro? Might have been. No, it was on Alessandro. Alessandro challenging Kep. So come on, Alessandro. It does look like Kep maybe starting to struggle a little bit with that Lamborghini. What can the 4GT do down the straight? He's going to have the full advantage of the slipstream now. Kep starts to move over to cover the inside line. Alessandro looking like he's just going to sweep around the outside. Kep tries to brake later on the inside, and he does so. Who's going to have the better exit here though? Alessandro almost coming alongside once again. Thinks better of it. As Tintin right on the back of BX once again up ahead. I think Capel still able to get past Sam. Alessandro really putting the pressure onto Kep now. What can Kep do? He's got to create a bit of breathing space, hasn't he? It looks like at the moment that 4GT just too strong as Kep grazes the barrier on the exit of the penultimate turn. I think that's given Alessandro the opportunity that he needs to be able to pull alongside now. He's going to go for the inside line. Can Kep break it later on the outside as Sam covers off the inside to Capel? And Kep tries to hold the outside line, but the momentum from the Ford GT was just too strong. Alessandro moves up into 5th place. Kep now down to 6th. And then we have Capel. Capel's got a move done on Sam. He's moved up to 7th now. And we got through that corner that time without losing the camera. But Sam back alongside. Capel doing all he can to defend that position, but Sam's going to have the inside now for the hairpin. And Sam moves back up into 7th place. Capel tries to look for the inside, but he doesn't want to compromise the second apex of this turn. As Sam did there, it's allowed Capel up the inside once again into the final turn, or the penultimate turn here, onto the final turn. And they're side by side once again. Yannick has managed to get past Signal Fac. He's up to 9th place now. He's on to the back of Sam. He's going to make it a 3-way battle now for 7th place. Sam still holds 7th for the meantime. Oh, Capel, no! I don't know if it was... Oh, there looks like there's been contact between Yannick and Capel. Capel not compromised too much. He's still on the back of Sam. Oh, we've lost the camera again. We're going to have to go on board with the race leader. We'll check back in with that battle in a minute. He's racing green, almost onto his bumper now. I think it's too little too late though. I don't think he's going to have enough time to be able to challenge for the lead of the race. I think Zico may be the winner here, and it looks like he may have the championship sewn up in this first race. He crosses the line and he becomes the new Tier 1 champion. GG Zico. Let's see if you can carry it on for the rest of the season, buddy. Sew it up in spectacular fashion. Racing Green is 2nd place there, BX in 3rd, Tintin 4th, Alessandro in 5th. We've got Kep finishing in 6th, Sam in 7th, Capel in 8th, Yannick in 9th, Sinofak in 10th place. What a sprint race that was. I think the feature is definitely going to be an interesting one. Very high tyre wear, as we saw in the sprint. It's going to be a 2... I think it might even be a 2-stop, this one. The Antonov just in a continuous taxiing loop around the circuit. I'm sure we're going to see it a few more times this evening. Which is nice to see. It is in fact the ghost of the Antonov, isn't it? It was destroyed by the Russians. We shan't go into politics in here. Don't want to get demonetized or anything. So we'll have a lobby reset, and I'm sure we'll see some of the guys testing their tyre choices for the feature race. Oh, with Yannick starting on pole, we normally have a rundown, don't we, through the... Oh, we still can. So it is going to be Signal Fac, in fact, starting on pole with Yannick in 2nd place. Capel will start in 3rd with Sam in 4th. Kep will start in 5th. Alessandro 6th. Tintin 7th. BX 8th. Racing Green 9th. And Zico will start in 10th place. Obviously a reverse top 10 grid, and we only have 10 drivers this evening. There you go. I said it, didn't I? We just saw it again. Briefly. So Yannick last week at Dragon Trail Seaside managed to take the win in the feature. I think finishing 5 seconds ahead of his teammate in the end. In fact, where did... That's not it. So yeah, it was. We had Yannick taking the win in the feature, with Zico finishing in second place and Ramos finishing in third. So it looked like a lot of people maybe opting for the racing hards. You see Sinil Fak out on the racing soft, so maybe he's going for them. Kep on mediums, BX on softs, Capel mediums, Racing Green mediums, Tintin mediums. So definitely a split in strategies. So I was looking at the moment, the hards maybe a second or two slower than the softs. Obviously they're going to last a lot longer. They will be able to go the distance. But long enough for a one stop, I'm not sure. Yannick's only done 3 laps so far on them hards, and that front right is taking a bit of a beating. There we go, this is going to be it. This will be the feature race. Sinil Fak is going to start on pole. Get a better camera for the rolling start. So we're Sinil Fak lining up on pole with Yannick in second place, Capel in third, Sam in fourth, Kep in fifth, Alessandro sixth, Tintin seventh, BX 8th, Racing Green 9th, and Zico in 10th place. And they're off. Looks like a few moves being made, maybe a little bit further down the field. Someone pulls out to the inside there. Everybody seemingly getting through unscathed. Capel a little bit off the line, it seemed, in the background. Has the camera sorted itself out now? No. So Sinil Fak still in first, Yannick there in second. We've got Capel in third, Sam in fourth, Kep in fifth. He's looking to try and make a move up the inside now into the hairpin. BX there in sixth. Can he get past Sam as well? Sam down to fifth now. BX has managed to move through as well. It looks like he's on the outside now of Kep. Sam's going to have the inside though. He's fighting back. Yeah, the Aston just couldn't get around the outside there of the Ford GT of Sam. But Kep has managed to move up into fourth place. And BX does manage to finally get through. Sam getting a little bit bullied there, down to 7th place now. He's got his teammate not far behind him, and we've got Racing Green just breezing past BX down the straight. I think BX was a little bit compromised by the exit of the penultimate turn. As he looks up the inside now on Racing Green holding the outside angle. They managed to get through there with plenty of room, as Alessandro looking for a move on his teammate, almost into the back of him there. And BX trying to move where I never thought we'd see someone go for one. Trying to make it work though in the Aston. Are we going to see a move come into the hairpin? Sam still ahead of Alessandro. Alessandro moves up to the inside though. He is going to take that position. Oh, it's almost 4 wide in the background there. You've got Alessandro, Tintin, Zico trying to get the move done as well. Trying to get past Tintin, trying to get past Sam. Sam down to 8th now. Zico has managed to pull alongside Tintin. He's going to have the inside for this final turn. Tintin backs off. Zico gets through unscathed. Onto the back of Sam now. Sam trying to re-chase down his teammate, who is almost onto the back of Kep. I think that was up ahead. Kep, Racing Green and BX Royal. It looks like BX Royal and Kep having a bit of a battle now. Kep at the front of this battle for 4th place. We've got 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. All very close indeed. Oh no, Kep! What is going on with the camera? So BX Royal has managed to move up to 4th place. There's obviously a glitch with the camera tonight, guys, so just bear with. It's only this track we've seen it on so far, so perhaps Blue Moon Bay, a little bit buggy. BX is up to 4th place. 1.8 seconds is the gap up ahead to Capel. Single Fact is still in the lead with Yannick in 2nd place. Racing Green is now up to 5th. Alessandro sat there in 6th at the moment, in a bit of no man's land. His teammate Sam now under the attention of Tintin. Tintin in the Mercedes AMG absolutely pushing that Ford GT around the final turn. He's going to be coming alongside the inside now, but I think the Ford GT has got the better straight line speed. Will he be able to hold that inside? And they are side by side as they come into turn 1. Sam drops back down to 8th once again. So Tintin ahead into 7th, and then we have Kep now under pressure from Zico, and we're going to lose the camera, aren't we? We actually got through there alright that time. Yeah, Zico unable to find his way through the pack at the moment. He's on an alternate strategy to his teammate. His teammate in 2nd at the moment on the hard tyre. Zico on the mediums. Oh no, that's Kep. No, oh, so Zico in fact on the hards as well as Kep on the mediums. Kep onto the back of Sam once again. Managed to create a bit of breathing space over Zico. And he's going to get the move done on Sam. Sam slips back into the slipstream. And pulls out to the inside to have a look once again, as I think we've got a battle up ahead as well. And he retakes that 8th place as Kep goes really deep, but finds the inside once again, and he's moved back up into 8th. Sam looking like he's going to lose that position. Zico almost managing to get that move done where BX tried it before but unable to do so. Sam cleverly goes for the inside, well, covers it off really against Zico. Zico tries to go around the outside. Sam trying to look for the inside now against Kep. Kep's going to have the inside for this final little double apex left-hander. So we have Tintin up ahead, still chasing down Alessandro in 6th place. Then we have BX Royal still on the back of Racing Green. We saw how easily Racing Green managed to get past him earlier. And Capel moves up into 2nd place there on Yannick. Yannick was just a bit of a sitting duck coming down the start-finish. Capel is on the medium tyre, so he's on the faster compound. Signal Fac, 2.5 seconds up the road, but he's on the racing softs. So he will be stopping before everybody else. What is his strategy going to be? Maybe he's going to go soft, medium, or soft, medium, medium. Perhaps not really fancying to run the hards. So Capel actually with a 6/10 lead over Yannick now. Yannick moves down to third place, but he is on the hard compound. Racing green, obviously on the mediums. BX on the racing soft, so BX is going to be stopping around the same time that Senior Fact does, unless he opts the undercut, or opts to go for the undercut. I think maybe the Aston is a little bit more severe on the tyres than the Citroen, as we touched on before. So that was Alessandro. We saw looking for a move there on Tintin, or was Tintin getting the move done on Alessandro? Closes right up in the braking zone to the hairpin, but Tintin still with a nice bit of breathing space over Alessandro in 7th place. Kep now 8th. Zico looking for the move still on Sam, tries to go around the outside. I don't think he's going to manage to make it work. Oh, Sam, that was unlucky. Sam lighting them hards up on that Ford GT. I don't think there was any contact there. It didn't look like there was. There might have been a tiny little touch. As BX does decide to go into the pits now, he is going for the undercut on Senior Fact. Senior Fact stayed out on them racing hards, still racing softs, still with a 2.5 second lead. But he's going to be hemorrhaging time now, isn't he? Will he choose to go in and cover off BX now? That is his race, I believe. Obviously, they're both on the same, it looks like maybe on the same strategy or similar strategy. Racing green tries to go around the outside of Capel. Capel sat in 2nd at the moment. Yannick now down to 4th. Oh, Racing green almost managed to get it done through that double apex left-hander, but not quite this time round. Maybe with a better exit here through the final turn. Onto the start-finish. Capel covers off the inside. Senior Fact is in now. Yannick back up to 3rd. Obviously everybody shuffling up the order. Capel, new race leader. Still holds off Racing Green. Racing Green still in 2nd place. Still looking to try and take lead of the race away from Capel. The 2 medium runners, and he does. And then we lose the camera. Oh my god, this game. So Racing Green swoops up into 1st place. He's now got a 4/10 gap over Capel. What can Capel do? Can he try and re-challenge for the lead? Looked like he maybe got the, well, carried better speed through the hairpin. He's looking quick tonight. In the R8 is Capel. Racing Green has stretched that lead now to 1.1 seconds. And Capel has started dropping into the clutches of Yannick in the GTR. So the racing hards may be starting to come into their own now as the mediums start to fade. So we still currently have Racing Green in the 1st place. We've got Capel in 2nd, Yannick is in 3rd, Tintin 4th, Alessandro 5th, Pep in 6th, Zico now in 7th, Sam in 8th. Then we have BX and Senior Fact in 9th and 10th. Alessandro has managed to get past Kep. Perhaps they've just been swapping positions. Can he manage to pull away from Kep in the Lamborghini? Alessandro, that is, he's on the hards, isn't he? So, yeah, maybe the mediums are starting to fade. Coming to the end of their life expectancy. Zico with a 2.9 second gap to deal with at the moment. Obviously, he's going to be looking to go for a fairly long first stint, as is Sam. 3.2 seconds, though, in a bit of no man's land at the moment for Sam. Only 7.1 seconds back to BX Royal, who is now on a set of mediums. And we have Senior Fac also on a set of mediums. So Racing Green trying to stretch that lead. In fact, he has just stretched it to 2.2 seconds. Capel still holding that second place to Yannick. So Yannick still unable to find a pass. Although he is definitely in the slipstream now. He's going to be getting towed along. The RA Capel punching a hole in the air ahead of him. Oh, Capel actually drifts out wide onto the marbles there, ever so slightly. Which cost him a tenth or so. Yannick really on to the back of him now. I think Capel's going to be starting to feel the heat. Not having to go defensive just yet. Yannick's still not quite close enough to be able to go for a move. Let's say this left-hander very deceptive. All too easy to run it out wide on the right-hand side there if you don't get that second apex right. And this turn here as well. In fact, Capel creating enough of a gap on the exit on that final turn to be able to keep Yannick at bay. There we go, you see the plane once again. So, Tintin currently in fourth. He's going to be stopping soon, I would imagine, on the mediums. Alessandro has managed to get past Kep, and he's dropped him as well. Kep now a whole second off the back of Alessandro. Alessandro hasn't got to worry about going defensive. He can just worry about the cars ahead of him. He's going to try and close the distance as much as he can before they start to pit, I would assume. So Kep actually, as I say, looking really quick at the moment. He got that a little bit wrong there into the hairpin. It looked like he locked his brakes up. Getting a lot of understeer now on that Lamborghini. And Zico only 9/10 off the back of him. He was dealing with a couple of second gap before, wasn't he? And Capel, so Capel the first of the medium runners into the pits. Capel drops to 7th now. He's going to start coming out the pits anytime soon. So Sam moves through into 7th, so kept down to 8th now. In fact, I think he's going to re-emerge in that. Oh no, he's going to come out just ahead of Senior Fac. And he does. Senior Fac will probably be able to get past him, you would assume. He's going to close the gap enough though before... Oh, Capel actually on a fresh set of softs, so no, I don't think he is. Once Capel gets him up to temperature, he's going to be flying away, isn't he? So Racing Green has definitely got a few laps left on them tyres if he so chooses. He's got a 4.8 second lead at the moment over the rest of the field. Lap 14 now of 35. Just about to start lap 15. Yannick still with a nice lead over Tintin. Looks like whoa, so Racing Green on the mediums, and he's only used as much as Yannick has on the hards. So Racing Green able to conserve them tyres really well on that Citroen. I think it is pretty OP on the tyre wear, or one of the cars that's pretty OP with the tyre wear or the tyre conservation. Because Tintin's mediums are almost there, well, that front right is at least. Don't really want to run a car on 3 tyres. Oh, Racing Green is now into the pits. Will Tintin follow him? He does. So Alessandro will move up to second place. And looks like the 4GT actually a lot better on tyres than the GTR, or perhaps Alessandro just very, very good at tyre conservation as well. So quite a big difference between the tyres on the GTR and the 4GT. Yeah, look at the tyre difference between the GTR and the 4GT. So that's Zico's tyres there on the GTR on the bottom left hand side, and that's Alessandro's. That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of difference. So Sam now up to 4th place with BX Royal in 5th. Everybody else behind obviously has served their first pit stop of this race. Is BX going to be close enough to Sam to be able to move into turn 1? Looks like he might have to run, maybe. He's not quite close enough as they approach the braking zone. Sam looked like he went really deep there. It looked like he'd opened the door a little bit. BX almost seizing an opportunity to lunge up the inside. Sam closed the door at the last minute. And BX cleverly bides his time. So the top 4 all still yet to pit as Sam goes really deep into the hairpin. That has allowed BX through up into 4th place. I think Sam maybe just not feeling too confident on them second-hand hards now. Oh, BX grazes the barrier, but somehow still pulling temps on Sam through the final turn. And he's broke the slipstream. He has broken the toe. Sam will surely read him in though in the 4GT. Yeah, he just does touch it again as they come into turn 1. But BX with the advantage of them medium tyres will surely pull out a few temps. We have to change the camera as we come through here. Oh. There we go. So Sam now down to 5th place. Capel there in 6th. Capel on a set of softs. He's been on them for a couple of laps now though. And Signal Fac up to 7th place on the mediums. Racing Green behind him on a fresh set of racing hards. So maybe Racing Green, perhaps he's actually going to attempt the 1-stop. Or maybe we'll go for a set of softs in a very late stop, last 5 laps or so, you would assume. Alessandro the first on the hard tyres into the pits. So that is now Yannick, Zico and BX Royal first, second and third place. Kep on the fresh set hards. Alessandro's opted for the mediums. What was Tintin gone for? Tintin's gone for racing hards. So racing green, trying to close the gap now to Senior Fac, who's been out on the mediums for quite some time. So Senior Fac obviously opted for the softs in the first stint and pit very early onto their mediums. What will his second tyre choice be? Will it be another set of mediums, or will he decide to go for the hards? Maybe the mediums aren't worth too much around here. Sam's still out on them racing hard, still in 5th place at the moment with a nice gap over Senior Fac. Trying to close back up to Capel at the moment. He's managed to get past him on them second-hand softs. BX Royal is there in 3rd place. Zico going for a very, very long run on these racing hards. He will surely go in the next lap or two. Maybe opt in for the one stop as well. I'm trying to put it off. Yannick still in 1st place. 5.7 seconds is the gap currently over his teammate. Oh, and he does, he goes into the pits now, so what will Zico do? Will he follow him in? And he does. BX Royal will stay out and take the lead of the race, so BX Royal becomes your new race leader. He will surely pit again. I think he's going to be going for a fresh set of softs in the final stint. 14 laps to go. Capel starting to close that gap ever so slightly, but them softs are going to die a death soon. The Senior Fac now coming under pressure from Racing Green. Racing Green is on the fresher tyres. I think Racing Green possibly is going to go for the move into the hairpin. Is Senior Fac going to cover off the inside? And he doesn't. He stays on the outside there. So Racing Green does move up the inside and up into 3rd place. Yeah, Senior Fac is on dying mediums, isn't he? So I think maybe not wanting to challenge Racing Green too much. Still racing for position though. BX is now into the pits, as is Capel. Will Senior Fac follow? He's not going to follow suit, so Senior Fac going to stay out. He's going to try the overcut this time. So Racing Green up into the lead of the race and becomes your new race leader, or up into 1st place. Yannick back into 3rd on a set of racing mediums, as is Zico. Zico's on a set of mediums as well, and he's down in 4th now, but only 4.5 seconds is the gap now to his teammate up ahead, and sets a purple sector. BX Royal now in 8th place on a fresh set of mediums. Capel in 9th and Sam in 10th. How is he? Sam must have had a moment somewhere. He's lost a bit of time to the pack now. So Senior Fac now into the pits. Racing Green still with some way to go on them hards. Yannick is slowly closing the gap. 2.5 seconds is the gap at the moment. Zico's closed that gap from about 4.5 seconds down to 4.1, so he's chipping tenths out of the gap ahead to his teammate. The GTR boys looking absolutely unstoppable at the moment in this championship. In fact, I think they may even sew the constructors up in this round. Both Ferraris not present this evening. Slim and Ramos. Slim looking like he's going to lose the championship title in this round, being current Tier 1 champion. This guy here looking to become your new Tier 1 champion. In fact, I think he may have done that in the sprint race. I think obviously, regardless of whether he takes the win here or third, are still decent points on the board for Zico, and he will well and truly have the championship sewn up. He's actually got the fastest lap at the moment as well, so that's an extra point there. Will he allow his teammate to finish ahead of him? Yannick obviously wanted to close that gap to Ramos as well, as he's not present this evening. I think it was about 46 points, wasn't it? He's definitely going to be able to close up, isn't he? Coming into the final round. Will he be able to challenge Ramos for that second place? We'll have to do the math at some stage. But that time, 2 Racing Green up ahead has come down quite rapidly. Only 1.9 seconds in it now. So Yannick there in second place. Zico third, 3.3 seconds in it between him and his teammate. Then we've got Alessandro in fourth. Kept now in fifth. Tintin sixth. You've got BX in 7th, Capel in 8th, Sinil Fak in 9th, Sam in 10th. I'm just going to go on board and have a look back through whilst these guys get around that dodgy sector of track with a weird camera. So Alessandro finds himself in a bit of no man's land at the moment. Oh, and Tintin managing to get the move done now on Cap, moving up into 5th place. Kept looking like he may lose that position to BX Royal up the inside, almost. Tintin getting a little bit out of shape there. Oh my god, these three ever so close indeed. BX Royal looking for the better run along the start finish. In fact, actually helping Kep to close up onto the back of Tintin once again. Manages to get a move done as well into turn 1, but kept fighting back out of 2, or out of 1. This is 2. Side by side through 2 and 3 into 4. BX comes out ahead. Kep still there in 7th place, almost gets it out of shape there. Capel is going to be creeping up onto the back of him as well. These three fighting is just allowing Capel to chip temps out of the gap, and in fact he is well and truly onto the back of Kep now. He's on a fresh set of mediums. As BX looking for the move into the penultimate turn, manages to get it done up into 5th for BX Royal. Tintin down to 6th. BX comes off the inside. Tintin trying to make a move around the outside. Can't quite get it done. Will he look for the switch back here? Does, but he's not quite got the momentum. BX comes off the inside once again into 3. Oh, Tintin getting a little bit squirrely there on the power. As Kep looks removed. Kep has to slam the brakes on. I think he almost wiped out Capel. Oh, that's unlucky, Kep. Kep, you were looking quick, buddy. And Racing Green. There's only 3 temps in it between him and Yannick now. Yannick on the medium compound, looking to try and take the lead of the race once again. Racing Green under pressure now. Racing Green, I'm not sure if he's trying to make the one-stop work or if he's looking to go for a late pit stop and take on a fresh set of softs, but at the moment looking like he is going to lose the lead of the race as Yannick moves up the inside now into the hairpin. Racing Green holding it around the outside, managing to keep the position for the minute. Great defending from Racing Green. Both cars graze the barrier on the exit of the penultimate turn into the final turn now. Racing Green has stayed out, so I think he's going to try and run them hards, them mediums. No, they are hards, aren't they? Try and run the hards to the end. I'm not sure how many positions it's going to cost him. It's going to cost him the lead as Yannick moves up into first place. Racing Green fighting back though up the inside once again into 3. Oh, that was a move there from Racing Green. Yeah, Racing Green and Yannick fighting neck and neck at the moment. That's going to allow Zico to start creeping up though, be able to assist his teammate. Yannick getting the better drive on the exit of the hairpin, but Racing Green in that Citroen. Look at him go. Absolutely cracking defending. It just seems to get the better traction. I'm not sure how. Citroen, a bit of a little pocket rocket. So he has successfully kept Yannick at bay for another lap. Can he do it for this one? Lap 30 of 35. Yannick moves back up into first place. Once again, through turn 1. Oh, Racing Green. I don't think he's got a better drive that time, has he, on the exit? So Yannick keeps first place for the minute. Zico ever closing. That gap down to 1.2 seconds now. In fact, no, he's actually into the 8/10 range. He's going to be into that suck zone. But then he drops out of it because Yannick and Racing Green seemingly get a better exit there. Racing Green, I don't think it's going to be close enough this. Oh, he's got 7 gears. Shh, it's a secret. I didn't know that about the Citroen. I knew about the McLaren. It used to be really OP to just pull away in 7th gear. I'm not sure that's still a thing though for the oh, Racing Green. That was close. Definitely a close one there for Racing Green. Drifts out onto the grass but manages to recollect that car and keep it going. But he is now coming under increasing pressure from Zico. It looks like it might be a 1-2 finish at this rate for the GTR boys. Yannick now got 1.6 second lead over Racing Green. Racing Green gets through that final turn very nicely indeed, doesn't he? That Citroen just looks very, very planted, even on dying hards. Still looks very planted indeed, and he is indeed going for the one stop. I don't think he's going to be pitting now, is he? It's not worth it, or it wouldn't be worth it. Clips the barrier on the exit there. Cost him a tenth or two. Yes, clipping the barrier. There's been a lot of clipping of the barrier this evening, especially when the tyres start to wear. So Zico well and truly onto the bumper now of Racing Green. He's getting all up in his gearbox. Racing Green, he just gets a better racer every time, doesn't he? Seems to pull a 10th through that final turn onto the start finish. Maybe Zico playing it a little bit tactically here though. Maybe he just wants to save it until the final lap. Save the risk of Racing Green getting the undercut and having to retake the position again. That corner, man. How do we send that to like GT to Polyphony and say, look, dudes, what gives? Yannick still in the lead of the race on lap 33 or 35 now. Has he got enough fuel left on that car? He might have to go into fuel save mode soon. Racing Green looking like he's definitely got enough fuel in the car. Zico showing low fuel at the moment. And closer than he was on the last lap to Racing Green. Racing Green hasn't managed to pull away from him this time. Is Zico going to be looking for a move into turn one? Definitely making his intentions known. Racing Green still doing so well to hold on to that second place. And I think we're going to see it come in the final lap. Zico just needs to keep that gap where it is at the moment, only 2 tenths in it. So Alessandro now finds himself in 4th place, coming up to the final lap. He's in a bit of no man's land though, but he doesn't have to worry about anyone challenging him for that position. BX Royal currently sat in 5th, also in the same position. Capel in 6th, also, the gap very big there as well. Sinil Fak and Tintin looking like they're going to be having a fight up to the line. Sinil Fak's tyres just look a bit better though. Tintin will surely have to settle for 8th unless he manages to find some more pace on them dying hards. Kept trying to hold off Sam in 10th place there. Sam on the fresher mediums. So I thought we were going to see the move come into turn one in the final. Oh, what is with this corner, man? Into the final lap. It looks like Zico's actually lost a couple of tenths now to Racing Green. So maybe he'll finish in order unless Racing Green has a slip up somewhere. Them hards doing just enough to get him to the end of this feature. But the GTR boys maximising their points in this round. They're going to take the team championship, all the manufacturers. Yannick is going to take the win here in the feature. Racing Green 2nd, Zico 3rd, Alessandro, and he takes the fastest lap there, Zico. Alessandro finishes in 4th place. BX will take that 5th position. Your Capel finishing in 6th. Sinil Fak 7th. Tintin in 8th. Sam and Kep, 9th and 10th. So Sam managing to get past Kep there at the end. Well, GG's, guys. That was a good one once again. Even though there was only 10 guys on grid, we still had some decent battling going on. Maybe actually we didn't see as many shenanigans as we might have done if there was a full grid, because it does get a little bit congested in places at times on this track. But yeah, what was with that camera as well? That camera was stupid AF. So that's the finishing results once again in this feature race. So Yannick finished in first place, Racing Green is second, Zico in third. But with the fastest lap, and obviously with his win in the sprint race, that is your new Tier 1 champion. Obviously, it'll be all official after the final round, which is next week. Alessandro in 4th there, BX in 5th, Capel in 6th, Signal Fac in 7th, Tintin in 8th, Sam in 9th, and Kep finished in 10th place. But yeah, GG Zico, that is well deserved, mate. Yeah, hopefully you can continue the momentum that you and Yannick have had all season into the final round. Absolutely smash it this season. But yeah, cracking stuff once again from the Tier 1 drivers in the GT7 Championship. Obviously, I've been your boy Vexed, and we will catch you in the same time, same place next week. So I'll see you there. Good night.